Zlatko Lagumdžija, the man accused of orchestrating the 1995 Srebrenica massacre, is expected to be transferred to the UN War Crimes Court as soon as Monday or Tuesday. In the meantime, Serbian police are on high alert as people angry about Mladić's arrest plan to rally in a few hours in downtown Belgrade. Zlatko Lagumdžija is president of the Social Democratic Party of Bosnia and Herzegovina, some say potentially a prime minister of that country in the days to come. He joins us now from London. Thanks so much for being with us. Way back in 1995, you knew that something was wrong in Srebrenica, that the people there were suffering terribly. You tried to draw the world's attention. Years later, there was this massacre. So let me ask you about your thoughts about the arrest of Zlatko Lagumdžija.
Well, the arrest of Zlatko Lagumdžija is maybe it came too late, but I mean, it came. It showed that people in Serbia who are leading Serbia decided to move forward in European direction. And obviously, we have to take Zlatko Lagumdžija case as a clear signal that genocide and war crimes will be punished. But we have to also say that the justice is truth in action. I mean, because the people tomorrow have to know about it. We have to educate people about what happened. We have to really use this as the end of the beginning of the process of reconciliation in a region. And of course, the fact that Srebrenica happened obviously is something that is staying on a conscience of all modern civilization. And that's the reason why it is not so much about Bosnia and the victims. It's about a much bigger picture.
The government of Serbia says they arrested Mladić as quickly as they could, though it took, by any standard, an awfully long time. The timing, though, does seem particular, coming just as Serbia is moving closer to its candidacy for ascension into the European Union. The government says there's nothing to that. There was no cynical decision, but do you take it at its word?
Well, for a long time they said they've been close, but chasing for the criminals, especially war criminals in the Balkan, is like drilling for an oil. I mean, being close enough is good, not good enough. You have to just get there. And finally, they got there. But it's bizarre that we have Tadić and his interior minister and coalition leader, Mr. Dačić, who used to be Milošević's deputy. I mean, they are the ones who actually decided finally to give Serbia a chance to get into Europe. Because don't forget that the person who was hiding Mladić after Milošević was Mr. Koštunica, who was ally of Tadić and who was together with Tadić with the great man of our history, late Zoran Đinđić, who actually overthrown Milošević regime. And today we have people from Milošević surrounding, like Dačić and Tadić, who decided to say to their people what the people have to hear, not what the people want to hear. Because obviously this is the act of leadership that we will know, was it serious, if, and I hope that they will, really give chance to the region and finally orient themselves to Serbia, go in regional cooperation further. And of course, the major point is maybe the keys in Serbia, but the door of the region and of their future. Is it hell or heaven? It's in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the action toward Bosnia, to unity and of Bosnia, and Bosnia helping that Bosnia becomes a normal, democratic, viable, multi-ethnic state, part of European NATO, in next period, it's the test for Serbia as well.
In Serbia today, there's going to be a rally in favor of Zlatko Lagumdžija. Our own camera crews were confronted by people screaming out his name. They have seen people post photographs of Zlatko Lagumdžija in the storefronts of some commercial areas. What does that tell you about Serbia and the Balkans?
Well, some people are saying that today in Serbia, I mean, when they did some surveys, they said that the ratio is 3-2 for support of Mladić instead of support the Serbian government. But when you look at the Facebook, I mean, the Facebook support is much bigger on Tadić's side, and people are, that population, if I can put it this way, not only in Serbia, but in Bosnia and Herzegovina as well, they are much more supportive for European integrations. Obviously, this internet generation wants to be in 21st century. They want to be stuck in 20th and 19th century like we used to be.
Zlatko Lagumdžija, president of the Social Democratic Party of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Thanks so much for talking with us.